Hello everybody, in this video we will see how to represent multi-valued attributes in relational database table. Multi-valued attributes are those attributes which can have more than one value. In the relational database, we will be storing information about entities, and entities are described by the attributes. Some attribute can have only one value, but some attribute can have multiple values. Here I have considered the customer relation. Customer is described by CID, name, contact number. Customer will have only one ID, only one name, but customer can have more than one contact number. That means contact number is a multi-valued attribute. Now how can we represent this multi-valued attribute in the relational database? Now let's see an example. Here I have created customer table. There are 4 customers. In this case, first customer has 2 contact number, second has 1, third has 1, similarly fourth has 3 contact numbers, and we cannot store this contact number like this by separating the values with the help of comma. We cannot do this because this is the violation of first normal form. First normal form says all the attribute values must be atomic. That means the attribute cannot have group of values. So what we do is we'll create 2 different tables. First, for the customer containing only CID and name, then another table contact information containing CID and contact number. In this way, we can represent this multi-valued attribute in the database. So what we have to do is we have to project the original table into 2 different tables, primary table and dependent table. In this case, customer is the primary table and contact info is the dependent table. Here we will be having different number of records for one single person in contact info. In contact info, we are seeing customer 1 has 2 records and customer 4 has 3 records because customer 1 has 2 contact number, customer 3 has 4 contact number. Now let's see how to create the table in relational database. I have already started my MySQL server. So there is the test database. It doesn't contain anything initially. I will be creating now customer and customer info table. Now let's first create the customer table. Create table customer, CID integer and primary key, then CNAME varchar 20. Now okay, in this way we will be creating the customer table containing CID, and CID is a primary table, customer is a prime table. Okay, so let's execute this. Okay, customer created. Now we have to create customer info table. Create table contact info. Okay, here CID int, then contact number varchar 20. Okay, now here CID will be the foreign key because the value of CID depends on the customer. We will be storing contact info only those customer which exists within the customer table. So we have to make CID as a foreign key. Foreign key, CID references customer CID on delete cascade on update cascade. Okay, in this way we will be creating the contact info table. It contains CID and contact number, and here CID is the foreign key. It is not necessary to create primary key here. If we have to create the primary key, then these 2 attributes should be considered to create the primary key because CID will be repeated. We can see here the CID is repeated, so this CID cannot be primary key for contact info. So if you want to make this primary key for this table, then we have to use the composite attributes. Okay, CID and contact number. We have to take combination of contact info and CID to create the primary key. Remember that. So now I'm not creating the primary key here, but these 2 attributes are sufficient. Now let's execute this. Go. Okay, now let's insert some information in customer table. Customer CID CNAME values 1 Harendra 3 4. Okay, there are 4 records. I'm inserting the customer. Always remember that we have to use single code to store string within the database table. Okay, now let's execute this. Okay, 4 records are inserted. Okay, these are the 4 records. Now let's insert information in the contact info. Insert into contact info, CID, contact norm, values 1. What was the contactor? 334. The this is the customer one's contact number. Then 335. Forget whatever. I'm writing numbers this randomly. Okay, in this way we can insert the records to the contact info. There are 4 records, 1, 2, no 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 records. Okay, let's execute this. Okay, we are having the information stored with the contact table. So in this way we can create the dependent table. Actually we have to create the dependent table to represent or store the multi-valued attribute. Okay, so from this table we can see customer 4 has 3 contact numbers, customer 1 has 2 contact numbers, customer 2 has 1, and so on. So in this way, by creating the dependent table, we can represent the multi-valued attribute. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you liked my video, kindly subscribe it.